Over and over again, Africa has had prominent people climb up the seats of presidency, with the continent gifted with numerous precious minerals, and yet lacking some modern developments. Some presidents have yet proven themselves to be capable financially, and while there have been allegations against some presidents, others have been recognized for their selfless acts towards their people. So I am going to show you the top 5 richest African presidents and how they make their money. Number 1. Mohammed VI of Morocco. $5 billion. The president of Morocco is the first person on our list. Rabat, the Moroccan capital, is where he was born in August 1963. Following the passing of his father King Hassan II, he ascended to the post of ruler of Morocco, which he has held for the past 15 years. Being raised in an affluent household with power and monarchy has given him the distinction of being the most educated president in Africa. Having earned multiple degrees from prominent universities across the globe, Mohammed VI made a pledge to the people of Morocco upon taking over the throne from his late father. He would combat corruption and poverty, lower the unemployment rate, and elevate the position of human rights, which are marginalized in the nation. Thankfully, up until now, he hasn't proven to be a hollow promise. He has acquired the moniker, the defender of the poor, for his unwavering commitment to seeing that the majority of these pledges are fulfilled. Number 2. President Ali Bongo Onuma of Gabon. Since his father Omar Bongo passed away in October 2009 after 41 years in office, Ali Bongo Onuma has served as president of Gabon. Prior to holding the nation's highest position as Minister of Foreign Affairs and Cooperation, he performed a number of national service responsibilities. $1 billion is his net worth. Prior to attending the Sorbonne University of Paris to study law, he attended a prominent school in Neuilly, France. Despite being active in politics in his own nation at the time, he went on to receive a PhD from Wuhan University in China. In August 2015, Ali Bongo declared his intention to give Gabonese youngsters all he had inherited from his father, asserting that all Gabonese were Omar Bongo's heirs and that no Gabonese should be left on the side of the road. He founded a foundation for youth and education. Number 3. President Teodoro Obiang Nguema. Teodoro Obiang Nguema of Equatorial Guinea. $600 million. Equatorial Guinea's second president, Teodoro Obiang Nguema, is in office at the moment since 1979. He has remained in charge. June 5, 1942 was his birthday. He is able to impose a dictatorship on the country thanks to the Constitution, his use of fraudulent cash to pay his indulgences, and the acquisition of private houses was the subject of an investigation in 2007. Several other nations, including the USA and France, have accused Theodore, the country's vice president and the eldest son of Obiang, of money laundering and using stolen money to buy property. Equatorial Guinea economy is allegedly owned by the family. The fourth richest president is Uhuru Kenyatta, $500 million. Serving as the country's fourth president, Uhuru Kenyatta is now leading Kenya for the second time. October 26th is when he was born in 1996. The country's first president was Mzee Jomo Kenyatta's father. Even with a $500 million estimated net worth, Uhuru Kenyatta is still wealthier than the president of Rwanda. Land is his principal source of fortune, according to Forbes, having inherited his father's more than 500,000 acres of property in the 1960s. He is the heir to the greatest land holding in the nation. A commercial bank, Brookside Dairies, and K24 television station are just as some of the well-known companies that Uhuru Kenyatta and his family members oversee. The fifth richest president is Paul Kagame of Rwanda, $500 million. One well-known African president is Paul Kagame, who comes in at number 5 on our list. Taking office in 2000, he is the 6th president of Rwanda. October 23, 1957 was President Kagame's birth date in Rwanda, Uganda. Prior to entering politics, he served as a soldier in the armed forces, and as such, one of his notable deeds was his contribution to the 1994 Rwandan genocide prevention. He led the Rwandan Patriotic Front, which invaded Rwanda to put an end to the Hutu massacres of Tutsis, which allowed him to pull off this feat. His style of leadership has been questioned heavily and criticized as well by global watchdog organizations, particularly Amnesty International, who claim that Kagame's leadership and the regime do not give the chance for freedom to fight against his role in organized parties as a result. Tell us the country you're watching from and your favorite president, and where do you think your president stand in this rating? Let us know in the comment below.